get up out of that? Did you get you another one?
Right then, nope, it took a minute.
You stayed single for a while?
I met another young lady and got with her, and things was going good and everything, and I started seeing changes in her, and so I had to exit it and had to get out of that.
Every time he got an exit stage right.
No, the reason why I'm saying that, when I got diagnosed with prostate cancer, when I was going through the stages, when I first had my first procedure and everything, you think a woman is there, and then, I'm trying to heal and get through the process, and then all of a sudden you see a change in her and stuff like that.
Because you're going through.
And then she told me I couldn't deal with that. You couldn't come and talk to me, being honest, and I can understand that. I can accept that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But when when you give a cold shoulder and you turn a different way and everything, that's what made me back out there. Mm. And then later on down the line, that's when she told me I couldn't deal with it. I don't know if you had cancer or whatever. And it's like I told her, if you had cancer, I wouldn't have backed out. I'll still been there for you. Mm-hmm. But just like I told her, I don't hold no grudges against you. I respect you for that.
Well, let me ask you a question. Were y'all the same age? Was she one of them young girls?
She was a young woman.
You showed like how much younger was she than you?
She was younger, way younger than me.
What is way younger?
She was like, she was like 32.
Damn. And how old were you?
I was like 55.
55 and 32. You know, when a woman 32, boy, all she really wanted some good loving.
Don't know.
You know what I'm saying? And so now they ain't really mature enough to understand what you were going through.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not going to say all of them, but not most women at 32 is going to, understand that.
See what
I'm saying? But when she chose a man like you, it was for some of that money too.
Everything is all about money. What woman don't want no money?
I'm just trying to say, woman pick a man, she 32, she pick a man 55.
What you think? It's all about money.
Hey, it had to be some money involved.
Right.
That good treatment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And boy, I'm telling you, man, a man got to hold on to his bread. I'm going to tell you, because if he don't,
hey,
boy,
it'll get gone.
Quick,
fast, and hurry.
Man, but like I said, when you did explain that to her and open up with her, she just wasn't going to understand that part of it. That's just part of it. I'm not saying every woman is like that.
No, every woman's not like that, and I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I respect that.
Right.
Because
see, Johnny, you're a good dude.
You're right.
You work, you got skills in a lot of different areas. Now, I don't know if you made any bad choices in the women, because you ain't going to tell it all. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to tell it all.
No,
I understand
I look over my life. I didn't make no bad choices.
Okay, well, let me explain this to you.
Go ahead.
When you met the woman, I'm talking about the second marriage. She knew you had kids.
She didn't see my kids right then and there.
She knew you had them.
Yeah, I told her I had them.
Whenever you get married, she knew you had kids. Right?
I hope so.
Man, ain't no woman gonna marry a man and don't know if he got no kids or not.
But we went to counseling and stuff like that, and then when
what you went to counseling for?
She wanted to go to counseling.
For what?
No,
look at me.
She went to counseling
for what?
Because she wanted to talk about some things, and I wanted to talk about some things. When she didn't want to accept my kids and everything, after we undid all this, after I spent all this money, something had to kill. And then that's when I was mad, and I just, I just put it in God's hand. You know what I'm saying? And I just say, sometimes women, got different outterms on when men have kids and they don't know how to accept it.
Man, look, one, y'all was already kind of up in age a little bit anyway. Anytime you're up in 50, get past 50 or whatever, and she was older than you. She should have, how can she not understand that?
Bro, there's a lot of women don't understand things. I don't know how they mindset. I don't have the answer to that.
Ain't no man get with a woman, if he got some kids, he gonna always love his kids. If she got some kids and he marry her,
that's true.
He got to understand she gonna always love her kids.
That's true.
So you got to understand they gonna love him even if they 35.
That's true.
So what was in her mind? See, she wasn't. Let me tell you something, Johnny. I'm telling you, man. She was just saying, I got me a baller.
To say she got her man. We ain't using no
Well,
ball.
all right,
We ain't doing all that.
all right. Then.
I'll
She
tell you
got her
something.
man, but he was still a baller.
He gonna throw that baller in there.
Man, hey, look here.
She got a man. That man was out there
A
hustling.
good provider.
That's right.
That okay. And boy, she couldn't turn it down.
No, she couldn't.
Was she fine?
Yes,
Even though she was 2 years older than she was fine.
yes. They gotta be fine.
See what I'm saying?
You
He
just-
didn't want him no average one. He like him fine, right?
Yes.
They couldn't be average.
Oh, that could be average.
Man, look here, you like them pretty girls.
Who wouldn't like no pretty girl?
But I understand what you now you trying to, you know what I'm saying,
I
Johnny.
hear what you said, but I'm just asking your
Okay,
question.
all right. So let's look here. So now you found out that she didn't like the kids, and she wanted to go to counseling.
Well,
Whatever the hell the reason to go into counseling for, she wanted to go
wherever the reason
because
is,
y'all had a lot at stake.
had a lot of stake.
You see what I'm saying?
It had a whole lot of stake. But
Yeah.
you know what? What we had,
Man, let me tell you, something went wrong and that woman was ready to run. I could just see it in my mind. Man, look,
she wasn't ready to run. Didn't want to pursue with it no more.
you didn't?
No,
You was ready to let it go.
let her go.
Well, how you just,
But listen, sir.
what?
You don't try to hold it. You set her free. And that's what I did. I set her free. Where she could be happy and I could go live my life to be happy.
Well, I'm going to tell you, when you got a lot at stake, it just ain't that easy to let them go.
What I
and
did-
it ain't easy for her to let you go.
Well,
Because now, what we going to do with everything we got at stake?
some men don't like giving up everything.
You gave up everything?
I gave it all to her. She can have it all. See, that's the difference from a man and a boy. Some men want to fight. I ain't got to do no fighting. Because whatever I achieved and got
All you left with was your clothes.
was my clothes. And I'm happy with that. Because I always start all over again.
Yeah, but Johnny, that's good. That's understandable. But you're getting older now,
Well, I got somebody.
and you putting just as much as she put into it.
Brown, you don't worry about that. My daddy always tell me, whatever you put in, you don't have to take it. What's going to benefit you if you take it? Nothing. What you going to do with it if you take it? Nothing. Is that going to make you happy? No. Is that going to make the relationship better? No. So
I'm just gonna leave with nothing.
I'm good with leaving.
You
with
ain't
nothing.
got nan baby with her. You ain't got nothing with her. You just, I can understand if I got some babies with you or something. Now you just gonna leave me just flat.
I ain't worried about that, Brown.
Well, everybody ain't built like you, Johnny.
I know that. That's why
Cause another brother gonna be like, man, I done worked hard. I'm just gonna leave without a blanket.
Well, Brown, I left and I feel good about it. And I don't have no regrets. And I'm living my life how I want to live it right now.
You just took clothes. You ain't even, man, not even a pillow.
So half of my stuff still, I ain't took all nothing. Half of them still there. I don't care about that stuff. That's just Terry Lister's
If you
thing.
leave it there, it's gonna be another man gonna put it on.
If he put it on, he put it on.
God dog, Johnny. Man, look here.
Brown, you got to realize in life, man,
Well, look at me and tell me that so I could know what you saying.
you got to look at things in life.
I'm looking.
God got something better for you. If God got something better than you, I don't worry about material things. I can't take that with
Okay,
me.
but you went and bought this house in a gated
that house,
community.
that ain't house. Don't
I'm
mean-
just saying that. I mean, I don't know whatever else y'all did. So you just left with the car.
No, I just left my truck and got on and didn't look back. And if I'm happy, yes, I'm happy. If I'm happy living my best life, yes, I am.
Well, let me ask you a question.
And ask me a question.
When you was with her, was you always happy?
Yeah, I was happy. And then
You never was under any pressure at all.
I ain't up under, nobody gonna put me up under no pressure.
Man, I mean, every man there's a whole lot of men married that get under pressure.
That's them. That's not me.
I mean, just the pressure of a man, handling his business.
When you're a man handling your business and you do your business, handle your business right and everything, it shouldn't be no pressure. Only pressure comes when you want to take yourself through something, when you want to go through something. That's when pressure comes. If you leave on good terms, not bad terms, it's no pressure. No pressure at all. And I can't speak for other men, but I can speak for me.
Right now, Johnny, all I can do is take it how you give it to me.
Well, I'm giving it to you. And
Straight.
I'm giving it to you straight, and I ain't sugarcoating nothing.
Well, you done sugarcoated some of it because you didn't tell me all of what I wanted to know, but you did share it with me.
I shared it with you.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't tell me why you left your first wife, and then you did tell me why you left the second.
Yeah, that's true.
And then the third one, she just wasn't, she was too young to know anything,
That's true.
She was too young.
She was too young,
She
you know
was
what I'm
too
saying?
young. Why you go get a young one like that?
You know, I met her in a club, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't know she was that young.
Do you want to tell us the name of the club?
It was the bottom line.
That's your spot.
That's my spot. I ain't got nothing to hide. I'm gonna tell the truth about it. I ain't got nothing to hide. I'm gonna keep it 100.
So you met her down there.
I met her down there. I came through there. And I was at home, and I was just got through working doing something. Just got through hustling. I just said, it's gonna lay on the couch, and then something just said, nah, you gotta get up. You gotta go to this club and everything. My friend tried to get me to come to the club. I didn't go to the club.
Who was your friend?
My friend Charles, just like a voice was like talking to me, just get up and go to the club and everything. So I got up, got dressed, put some clothes on.
Well, all the women in there, you went for the youngest one.
She didn't look like she was young.
Oh, she looked like a mature lady.
Yes, she was mature.
But when you found out she was 32.
32, she still was mature and stuff like that. She didn't act like she was like no youngster or anything like that. She had class about herself.
Okay.
Now, I can give her that, And
How long y'all stay together?
We stayed together for about 7.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, you must was doing all right.
Yeah, I was doing good.
Yeah, hey, boo. Well, they hanging in when you doing good, boy. Boy, that boat start to rock. They like, pull over to the dock, bro.
I'll pull over to the dock.
Hey, I'm getting off.
You getting off?
No, they ain't gonna get off.
Oh, no. But in my relationships, I had good relationships, and...
Johnny, I'm gonna tell you this, bro.
Tell me.
You had it going on.
I didn't want to say I had it going on, man. I just a man just living my life, being happy.
At 1 minute you tell me you was a baller. That's going on. You could have a good job and have it going on.
Yes, you could.
So you had a good job and hustling.
Yes.